Kia ora guys, George here, Shred Every Day, and today is a workout walkthrough for back. It's a really tough workout, got me and my mate really exhausted by the end of it, but you're going to love it. Give it a try if you've got a bit of gym experience. First of all, do a bit of dynamic stretching and foam rolling. I've done videos on this before, so this should be familiar for a lot of you. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out, then come back, and your back really needs to be warmed up very thoroughly before starting this workout. Then into your first exercise, the almighty deadlift. Now I'm just using a lever machine here because I'm at Jets, but the ideal is to use a barbell. For your first set, you want to do a good 15-20 reps. Set the weight fairly light, so by the time you get to 20, you know you probably could have done another 5 to 10, just to get the muscles warmed up, to get the motion, to get the form back. If you don't know the form yet, go away and make sure that back is straight and good before you go heavy. Then it's into the first set, first work set. Set the weight so that you fail around 12 reps. So by the time you get to 12, you really can't do another one. And this is 12 reps of good, solid form. And make sure you breathe during this exercise. Really important, otherwise you're just going to go red in the face. Make sure your arms are always dead below your shoulders so that there's no sideways movement. Second set here, you can increase the weight by about 5 to 10%. And you can go down to about 8 or 10 reps in this. So this is 5 plates a side, so 200 kilos, which seems a lot, but it's just like leg press, you know. You can actually do a lot more weight with this machine compared to a regular barbell deadlift. So that's why, but it feels good when you do this machine because it feels like you're handling loads of weight. But here's a good solid 8 to 10 reps with 200 kilos. Really tough, as you can see. Next, we've stepped it up again. You can see an extra 10 kilos, so we got 220 kilos there now, I think, something like that. Oh no, there's more than that. How much we got there? 1, 2, 3. No, that's 220. Cool. And we're going for about 6 to 8 reps here. So you can see it's pretty hard. I'm using straps to help me because my forearms aren't that great at this point. They wouldn't be able to manage it. So use straps if you feel they help. But yeah, it is really tough at this point. Here's my mate having a go as well. Daniel just moved down from Whangarei. And this workout just killed us. I find deadlifts, if you do deadlifts right at the beginning of the workout, but for the rest of the workout you're just screwed, you're just completely exhausted. But it's an almighty exercise because it just gives you so much muscle activation and it just gets your whole body firing. Last one here, I think I kept it at around 220 kilos here, just didn't want to go up anymore just because my form was starting to go. But in this case, I think I got 6 or 7 reps, I don't know, I haven't been counting. But as soon as you've done that, you stop, you give up, and then it's straight on to a drop set. So you've just completely exhausted yourself. Drop the weight by at least 30%. I did a fairly reasonable drop here, all the way down to, what's that, 24, 80 kilos. And then go again, just go for as many reps as you can. Keep the good form, but go fast and good solid reps. For the main sets, you want to do good, slow, steady tempo, like I've been showing in the tempo video. But for this one, just go hard and fast, keep the good form, and just burn out. Just completely get all that muscle completely exhausted. And you're done. Okay, next exercise. One arm dumbbell row. Really good exercise. Really good for back development, building the thickness of your back. Love doing this one. This is 35 kilos I got here. Really trying to squeeze on, bringing that weight right into the kind of the hips area, bringing the elbow nice and high to let the back do it. So this is 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. I think I kept 35 kilos for the whole thing here, really, because I was so exhausted after doing deadlifts. But if you can increase the weight, then go ahead and increase it. So that was set 1. This is all the way up to set 3 now. Skip set 2, and with set 3 I did a drop set. So again, 8 to 12 reps. You can see I'm pausing at the top and pausing at the bottom, just because it really helps with that time under tension, like I showed in that tempo video. So squeezing at the top, you get a real good pump from squeezing at the very top, and then just letting your back muscle stretch at the bottom just for half a second, and just try and keep that tempo nice and steady for as long as you can. and then going straight on to the other side. So as soon as you've done your 12, you switch on to the other side, and then come back, drop the weight, and going again, faster, harder, and this went all the way down to, I don't know how much weight that was, it was about 15 kilos, something like that. So it was at least half the weight had gone by that point. But just going as fast as you can and as hard as you can with good form, just to completely burn out. And this also helps your endurance. It helps getting oxygen into your muscles. So all that stuff with drop sets is really, really good stuff. Here's a superset for you. Close grip pull down. Superset with close grip low cable row. This is a really good one for building the thickness of your inner back. Anything close grip is going to build the inner back. So you can see that's really targeting not the width of the back in this case, but yeah, definitely the thickness of the back. Again, 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps, drop set on the last set. Really, really intense stuff. So we're doing supersets and we're doing drop sets on a back workout, which is a killer on your forearms and it's a killer on your entire body really, but it's really, really good. So again, trying to keep good form, no swinging. Don't want to let your torso to move at all. Just keep it really, really steady and just concentrating on squeezing the back only, not swinging back and forth, not using momentum, just pure good form and good tempo. Trying to squeeze at the top if you can. Here's a mate down having a go, another angle. Just pulling it straight down really, just like into your chest or to the top of your stomach. Keeping your elbows nice and close to the body when you do it. Breathing out as you come down, not stretching. And with the low row as well, again keeping your elbows in. Here I actually used a rest pause, which is quite good. So I got to about 8 reps and I just paused for like 10-15 seconds and then go again and get the rest up to 12 reps. Really, really good just to keep you at that peak of intensity just for a little while longer, because that's when you really start activating those type 2B muscle fibers. Whenever you're in that zone where you really feel like giving up and you're at your body's limit and you're pushing limits, that's when you activate type 2B muscle fibers, and they're the ones that really grow and give you some size. So the longer you can stay in that zone with drop sets, negatives, rest pauses, just going as hard as you can right at the end of the set is really going to do you some favors if your body can take it. As long as you're giving yourself good nutrition and good rest, it's all going to be good stuff. So here was a drop set on the last set. Just drop the pins. I dropped it by about half. If you can, like, drop it by 2 pins at a time and just slowly work your way up. But in this case I was doing a superset, so I just did 1 drop. But if you want to do more drops, go for it. It's just how you feel at the time really. At this point you can see I'm pretty exhausted. Still going though, but yeah, it's really, really tiring at this point. I'm still getting the effects of deadlift coming in, but just really, really burn out. And keep the squeeze going, keep the form good, and you're going to get a sweet workout by the end of this. Next one. Here's a new one to try if you haven't done it. Underarm lat pull downs. Really good, feels completely different, but really gets a good squeeze on your lats with a different angle there coming in from the wrist. So try that. You can see it's really, really firing the lats and the back. The whole back's pretty fired really with that. Don't let the grip go too wide, you know, just kind of just beyond shoulder width. And then I'm supersetting that with the machine rows. If you don't have this machine, it's alright, do something else. Maybe you could do a cable version of this, but this one's really good. Again, no swinging, just keep it real steady. And again, see the pauses with these back exercises. Do the pauses just a little bit at the top of the rep, and you'll get a really intense squeeze and a pump like you have never felt before. So give that a go in terms of pausing at the top and the bottom to let the muscles stretch and to let it fully contract. Really, really good exercise, this one actually. I think I'm going to try this for a little longer. You can still do the normal ones and pull-ups. Pull-ups are definitely good. We were going to do pull-ups for this workout, but we didn't have time. But pull-ups are definitely good. Just keep the variations going. Do different hand placements, wide, narrow, different rotations. Just try loads of different things. See what feels good for you. No one way is the way that works. Just go with what works for you. Here's a drop set for this. Pretty exhausted at this point. At this point both of us were just like struggling to breathe, had weird taste in our mouth, I got to puke, you know, it just really felt quite lightheaded as well. It was pretty intense back workouts. But you know, I'm actually really starting to like back now, mainly because I've actually been filming my back doing these videos, and you notice what good effect actually back workouts have. So really starting to enjoy the back workouts now, and I find they're really good training for forearms, especially when you do supersets like this and drop sets. Your forearms just never get a chance to rest, so really good training for that. Hopefully I'll get to the point where I won't have to use straps ever, but a little way to go for that for me, to slowly build it up. As soon as we do that, we actually could do some pull-ups after that, but that was us finished. So have a really good stretch afterwards, because otherwise you're going to cramp up, but this will help recovery. Do the foam rolling as well afterwards, and I'll check you next time for another video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.